I am back. We had some technical difficulties, but I think we have them resolved now. So that is good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we'll be continuing with some Reiki and some readings here in just a minute. So stay tuned. I am the Witch Coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years. A high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a doctor of divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coach's Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free 1-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free 1-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature, spell, and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple, making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, my partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic.
Hey everybody, how are you? So yeah, I had some technical difficulties earlier. I have since, once the computer completely crashed out, reinstalled the drivers. So we are ready to go forward and actually see if this works without shutting down. So here's hoping, right? So I hope everybody, I'm sure there's some other late nighters up with me. We'll see how many people join. But we're going to be on and chitter chatter for a little bit. So, you know, people who are on this late right now, you know what? You're going to get a little extra out of me. So Sheila, hey, how are you? I see you're on. Who else is on? I see several people on, but you guys are quiet. I got some lurkers going on. So don't forget to get on the free list. If you want to get on the free list, here's how. Sheila, you were the first one on for my weirdo late night thing. If you have a question you want to ask.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list. Join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me.
All right, so I have that you need to set some serious boundaries with your ex, okay? So when we're looking at this, I pulled the Queen of Swords. Like, where's this relationship going with the ex? And immediately comes up the Boundary Queen. So it's going to be like setting very, very specific, hard boundaries, okay? To make this shit kind of work if it's going to work. So what the universe is not giving you a yes or a no if it's over, is simply saying boundaries must be placed and enforced. And yeah, that's a really important context with this Queen of Swords. And especially when we have relationships, there's a reason that things didn't go right. So setting boundaries is an important context, especially when getting re-involved in a relationship, as it were. So understanding what your boundaries are and understanding that you need to hold those boundaries firm is an important context. If it becomes a point to where it's like boundaries are not so big, then, you know, everybody's running over everybody's boundaries, and the next thing you know, it's not going to work. It's not working. You make sense? So yeah, that is a thing. Now I'd like to, well, I'm still going to give you your free general in a little bit. Hello, Natty. Hopefully it's working tonight. Let me know that you shared and you also have your free card. Now, I did have a really cool thing to where people are going to get a free question. Natty, you can claim yours now since I'm back on, and hopefully it'll work. But I am going to stay with my regular format to make sure that I've got this shit fixed, okay? Because I don't like it when things are busted. So we're going to go ahead and allow for you guys to have a reset and me to have a reset with a little bit of Reiki. So let's get our Reiki going. Now remember that Reiki is about a healing dynamic. So this is not spell work. This is healing, okay? Anything that you would go and see a doctor for can be helped with Reiki. Now, does this mean that it's a replacement for going to the doctor? No. Okay. It means that this is something that assists you in your healing journey, physically, mentally, or emotionally. But you should definitely be listening to what your mental health or physical health provider has to say for you. So that's why you're a part, is because of you setting boundaries. Then if he can't respect the boundaries that you're holding firm, then that answers that question. Okay. So, all right, let's get into some Reiki, and remember to share your Reiki requests. And oh, by the way, if you haven't joined, Sheila, especially, you're going to love this. If you haven't joined, click that link and join. Okay. So yes, I am back. We'll see if it's back in black or if it's just back. But yes, get on the free list. I will still be doing our drawings and stuff. We didn't get to do them earlier, but hey, it is what it is. And then we're going to do our Reiki to start off with. Okay, so let's do some Starry Night Reiki tonight. Okay, we've already done the full Reiki earlier. I did anyway, so we're going to do some Starry Night Garden. Okay, so focus on your breath, breathing in and breathing out.
Greetings and welcome. I'm here to guide you through a Reiki healing journey in the quiet whispers of the night, beneath a tapestry woven with glittering stars and the ethereal glow of the northern lights. There exists a sanctuary for the soul. This is not just any garden. It is a realm where the mind's turmoil meets the tranquility of nature and healing begins. Right now, in this sacred space we have created here, your journey into deep healing and profound peace through Reiki begins. Remember to type in your Reiki healing requests in the comments for targeted Reiki for your needs. Tag others who may need Reiki as well. You can also submit healing Reiki requests for others also. For example, you can ask for Reiki for healing or easing a physical pain or ailment, such as your back, your knees, or any other pain. Perhaps you have anxiety or are hurting emotionally. You can request Reiki to heal your emotions and provide calm, clear thinking. If you have a friend or loved one that is sick or hurting, you can ask for Reiki for them to heal from whatever they need. Just type your healing request in the comments, and I will focus Reiki towards your need and theirs. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and prepare to receive healing Reiki energy, and embark on a meditation that not only promises relaxation, but also spiritual rejuvenation. We journey together now to the Garden of Serenity, a garden that exists inside our hearts and outside of time. As you settle into this moment, imagine yourself stepping into a peaceful, lush garden. The soft murmur of a fountain fills the air, mingling with the scent of night-blooming flowers. Above, the sky is a velvet canvas, dotted with countless stars and painted with the vibrant colors of the aurora borealis. Feel the cool night air against your skin as you find a comfortable place to sit beside the gentle fountain. Here, under the night sky, you are safe, you are valued, and you are about to connect with the healing powers of Reiki. Let go of the day's burdens as we begin this journey together. Remember to ask for the targeted healing that you or your loved ones need in the comments below. Take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly filling your lungs with the cool, fragrant air of the garden. Hold it for a moment, and as you exhale the breath through your mouth, imagine releasing all the tension and stress that has been weighing on your shoulders. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, each muscle letting go and relaxing, each thought gently fading into the background. Inhale peace, seeing a clean white energy enter your body. Exhale tension, letting it fall from your breath into the ground. Let the rhythm of your breathing guide you deeper into a state of complete relaxation, preparing your body and mind for the healing that is flowing from me to you. Reiki is a form of energy healing that originates from Japan. It is a technique that involves the channeling of universal life energy through the hands of the practitioner into the body of the receiver. As you are listening to this guided meditation, I am tapping into this universal energy to facilitate healing for you and for those you have requested healing for. All who are present, who we focus on, and who watch this now, or even watch it later, will have access to this energy. In your mind's eye, as you rest in this garden, visualize and feel this healing energy flowing into you, soothing and revitalizing every part of your being. Visualize a warm, glowing light enveloping you, seeping through your skin, muscles, and bones. Feel it in your heart, soothing your emotions and leaving you with a sense of peace and well-being. Feel it healing, feel it mending, feel it replenishing every cell with vibrant energy. Feel it leaving you relaxed yet full of energy, with the energy going to every area that is hurting and leaving warmth and peace in place of pain. Look around you in your mind's eye. The garden is alive with the gentle rustling of leaves and the whisper of the wind. The fountain's water cascades with a rhythmic, hypnotic sound, each drop reflecting the moonlight and the dancing colors of the northern lights. Notice the softness of the grass beneath you, the fragrance of jasmine and lavender in the air, enhancing your relaxation. This garden is a sanctuary, a sacred space created for healing and reflection. Lift your gaze to the heavens. The stars shine with a clarity only seen away from the city lights, each one a beacon of hope and peace. The northern lights swirl in magnificent ribbons of green, blue, and violet, a spectacular display of nature's beauty. Feel these celestial bodies' energy as part of the universal life force used in Reiki. Allow their light to wash over you, bringing with it healing and peace that transcends all understanding. Focus now on your personal healing intentions, whether it is physical pain, emotional stress, or spiritual seeking. Hold your intention clearly in your mind. Feel the Reiki energy intensify as it aligns with your needs, flowing more purposefully through your body. Visualize this energy as a bright light, growing in intensity, targeting areas of discomfort or imbalance, restoring them with every cycle of your breath. As you continue to embrace the healing energy, Remember to type your Reiki healing requests into the comments below. Share what you wish to release or manifest, and let our collective energy support your healing journey. Feel the power of community and shared intention, knowing that as you type your request, you are not alone. Others are here, each with their own stories, each supporting you in your healing. Now, fully immerse yourself in the celestial spectacle above. Imagine the northern lights as a curtain of divine energy, cascading its healing power upon you. Each color vibrates with life. Each movement of the lights massages your aura, cleansing and fortifying. Draw this celestial energy down into your crown, feeling it permeate your being, aligning your spirit with the universe's vast, compassionate heart. Search within yourself for any remaining pockets of tension or resistance. Visualize the Reiki energy as warm, soothing water, washing over these areas, loosening tightness, dissolving worries, and clearing blockages. Allow yourself to let go completely. Trust in the healing process. With each breath, release these last vestiges of stress and feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true self. As our session nears its conclusion, take a moment to reflect on the journey you've undertaken in this garden under the stars. Notice the changes in your body, mind, and spirit. Feel the deeper sense of peace, the renewed energy, the heightened awareness of your inner world. Embrace a heart full of gratitude for this experience, for the healing received, and for the beauty of the universe that supports and nurtures us all. Begin to bring your awareness back to the present moment. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling the physical connection to your body reawaken. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly open your eyes, returning to full consciousness with a renewed sense of peace and vitality. Stretch gently, feeling the fluidity of your movements, appreciative of the healing and relaxation you've experienced. Thank you for your presence and participation in this Reiki meditation. Your energy and intention have contributed to the sacredness of this healing space. As we close, carry with you the peace and healing you have experienced this Reiki healing session. And remember that this garden beneath the stars is always here for you. May you walk forward into your world refreshed, healed, and whole. We look forward to welcoming you back to this tranquil spot in future sessions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow and share so we can invite more people to come and share in the good vibes. Namaste. The divine within me sees and honors the divine within you. Take a moment to let me know how this Reiki healing session has impacted you today.
I needed that reset too after all the tech difficulties. Sheila, do you have an actual injury on your right foot and ankle? Because I felt a lot of swelling and inflammation there. So either it is underutilized and needs some definite attention and therapy, or you have injured it somehow. So which is it? curiosity. Oh, and I need to take my phone off of sleep. Because I'm not going into sleep mode. I'm still live. I'm in live mode. All right, so, yes, we do have a signature spell and reading for tonight, which is really awesome. It's been a great spell, calling in your harvest. So let me kind of put the tonight's special up for y'all to see. And here you go. Where is it? Here it is.
The waxing moon rises toward the season's first fall harvest. This is the time to gather everything that is your due. All that you've been working for, every dream, every intention, every seed you've sown now calls to be reaped. The power of this moon is about expansion, growth, and receiving what is rightfully yours. In the path of plenty, calling and harvest spell, Magical Pathways incense is lit to open the roads before you, clearing the way so your harvest may arrive without obstruction. The flame becomes the signal fire, carrying your name and your work to the gods and spirits who honor your effort. To guide the working, I'll draw the Harvest Road Tarot reading. 3 cards to show the path opening, the fields of your labor, and the blessings ready to be gathered into your hands. Each spell is 13, or both the spell and the reading together for 21. Join me, live, for this sacred work, and receive free 1-card readings and Reiki in every session. The harvest is upon us. Step onto the path of plenty and claim what you've earned.
All right, the swelling from surgery makes sense because that was like high levels of inflammation and felt like injury. And yeah, surgery while it's healing is also injuring to the body, okay? Because you're cutting into the body and going in to repair something, but you're creating an injury to open up, fix things, and then you got to go back into a healing process. So absolutely lots of energy towards you for the healing from that surgery, my dear. So, Sheila, let's see what your freebie is for tonight. And I will show you guys off the community here in a minute. I'm putting things away. And then that way I have space for my tarot cards. Here we go. All of our Reiki healer crystals go bye-bye. All right, so let's see. Sheila, let me take my special off the screen. Sheila, let's see what your freebie is. You had a collapsed arch. Okay, makes sense. All right, so for you, I have the 4 of Wands. And the quote on your 4 of Wands, Sheila, is don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. In other words, right now is not going to be so much of a harvest time for you unless we call it in. This is about placing the seeds for your manifestation now for a late harvest, so to speak. So this is your moon. Yeah, we can call in the harvest that you've made to date, but this is also a new planting time for you to manifest what you're wanting to bring out for your future. Okay, so hopefully that helps and blesses you. Chris, let's see what we got going on for you. And by the way, if you're not on the free list and you're here, let me know that I've only got Sheila, Chris, and Oracles on the free list, and we're going to do our drawing to see who wins the free mini here in a minute. Yeah, so Chris, for you, I have the moon. And it says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. The moon is about being gentle with yourself, about being kind with yourself. The moon has a lot of meanings to it because the moon is heavy and it carries a lot of meaning and energy to it. In the card, the moon, there's always the duality aspects that are involved. There's also the kind of deception involved that sometimes, you're not seeing things under the harsh light of day. It's not necessarily deceiving. It's just a softer light. It's just a softer view on things. It's being gentle with yourself. Okay. So what I'm feeling like this is right now for you, Chris, is to be kind and gentle to yourself, to be softer to yourself, to give the same kind of pass that you give other people in your life, to kind of allow yourself to regulate in different methods and in different ways. that are nicer to yourself. You got to be nicer to yourself. Okay, Chris, I don't know if you're listening, but I hope you are. Be nicer to yourself. Hello. If you like, subscribe, and share, Vashali, you get a free 1 card. If you would like to ask a question, then you'll need to donate using the pinned comment. But once you've shared, let me know, and I will do a free 1 card message from the universe for you. All you got to do is hit that. Well, here, I'll just put up, how do you get on the free list? Here's the free list.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list, join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me.
I think I got some help. I think it seems to be working, but it crapped out each time. Like Monday night crapped out, and then the tonight crapped out at about the 1.5 hour mark. So I am doing a kind of a test / late night live with you guys. If it craps out again, that I know that it is not fixed. I'm doing everything I can to maintain what I was doing previously, so that the only variable is the updated video driver and the additional Radeon software that I put on. So we'll see how that works, and if that lets it perform better after 1.5 hours. Right? So, Jonathan, did you share? And Vashali, did you share? Like, subscribe, and share, and puts you on the free list. Meanwhile, Chris Cole, you win the free 3-card reading tonight. So let me know what you'd like your reading on. Oracles, you commented earlier for a free question card. So go ahead and ask your question while I do your freebie here, love. So what question did you have for me tonight, sweetheart? So your freebie here is... Well, because you joined 20 minutes late, Jonathan, that's why. Your freebie here is the 7 of Cups, and it says, Oracles, who so loves believes the impossible. When we're looking at the 7 of Cups as a card, it is about options, it is about choice, and it is about realizing that more choices are available to us than the things that seem obvious at first glance. Our first glance choices are not the whole of the choices. It's kind of like coming to an intersection. In an intersection, your immediate first glance choices: take a left or take a right. Well, what if you kept going straight? It might be a more difficult path, but what if? Okay. What if you decided to turn around and go backwards? What if you got a helicopter and went up? What if you got a ditch digger and dug down. There are a lot of different options, just not all of them are going to be feasible in the moment or without additional crap, you know? So, basically, what it is saying here for you is that you need to look at all the potential options, not just the obvious ones, Natty, to kind of take some time and rack your brain a little bit and say, okay, this kind of works, but what if some other things work? What if there are some ways that I can maximize this potential in other directions? How else do I want to go? And how will it be received? Or what is it I'm really trying to do? What's my actual goal kind of thing? You know what I mean? All right. So, Natty, you would like any messages about your new creative idea. And I'm being told to use my other deck. So I'm going to use my Light Seers Tarot to see any messages about your new creative idea. And I have the Hermit. And this is saying sit on it. Okay, I think that kind of goes a little bit with your Seven of Cups that we just pulled a second ago. Because the Hermit is about kind of withdrawing a little bit, getting an overview and thinking about it a little bit more. Getting a true overview of what is needed to proceed slowly. Not to not proceed, but to take a quick time out, get an overview distance thing, maybe bounce the ideas off of some friends and people that you trust that might be able to reframe it in a different way, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a point for you to, it's not saying it's a bad idea, it's saying sit on it and let it marinate. We know that when we let things marinate, then it enhances flavor. When we take a piece of meat of any kind and marinate it, the whole point of marinating something is to transfer flavors, to add flavors from the marinade into the meat. So marinating, let it marinate, let it, you know, think of it, once it's done marinating, you're going to take the marinade and you're going to braise the meat with the marinade. So you're going to super infuse your intention with your new work idea, but you want to make sure that you are adding in all the right spices before you sit down and put it into the cook mode, you know? That you're going to see is that breaking the meat down the way I want it to? Is it infusing? Is the meat changing color like I think it should? You know, that sort of thing. So yeah, Natty, you're saying you're such a slow mover anyway, but it's still a wonderful mindset. Yeah, to marinate, you move slow. I'm one of those like, once I decide I'm going to do something, I pull the trigger and go. You know, but that's the Aries in me. What can I say? You know. All right, just a general for you, my dear. So let's see what we have for you, Miss Chris. Jonathan, did you share? Okay, Ten of Swords. The Moon. And the Eight of Pentacles. Chris, are you dealing with a new betrayal on some level? Or is this simply the betrayals that you're still processing through? Because I'm seeing here with this Ten of Swords, there's just like this backstabby energy that you're still trying to recover from. And you're trying to kind of play both sides to where you're still trying to be caring and gentle. And the other side of the caring and gentle would be doing what you need to do to protect yourself and your own energy. And you're trying to maintain this balance. But in maintaining this balance, I'm feeling like you're kind of drowning. I feel like you actually need to prioritize self at this point. And that's where we're coming up with this Eight of Pentacles here on the far side, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles is about doubling down on your goal and your work and the things that you're doing for you, and to work on your own self-development and organizational and structure and your needs. Your needs need to take priority. If you have an abundance, then you can give from your abundance. But you're trying to share out your main energy, your rent money energy, if we want to call it that way. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to balance out your rent money energy. And so just trying to make it go, make it through. All right. So, yeah. Jonathan, see about yours. And here we go. All right, marking off the people I've already done. All right, so we're going to do a card for Jonathan, but meanwhile, if you guys would like to get a priority reading, here are the options available.
Are you ready to get a tarot reading, but find yourself bewildered by all the choices available on the screen? Let's make your decision easier. If love is on your mind, our love and relationship reading, priced at $20, can shine a light on your path, whether you're single, interested in someone, or already in a relationship. Curious about a deeper insight into your life? The Full Spirit Insight reading provides an in-depth look into a specific question or offers a comprehensive general reading to hear what the universe needs you to know for only $20. Explore the realms of your soul or your spiritual gifts and how to unlock them with the Akashic Records reading, or uncover your life's true purpose with the Life Purpose reading, which will help you discover what your soul's purpose is, what you are meant to do in service to your purpose in this lifetime, and keys to help you accomplish your purpose, each available for only $20. Navigate through your financial journey with clarity from our finances reading, or connect to nature and your animal guides and learn deep lessons about what their spirits have to tell you through the Animal Spirit reading. Also, $20 each. Get an ancestor reading for $20 to hear messages of strength and hope from your ancient ancestors, your recent ancestors, and your spiritual family ancestors to help you in your journey and know you are not alone. Dive deep into your psyche with the Subconscious Insight reading for $20. Discovering the messages your subconscious self is sending and their significance. In this reading, you will learn how your subconscious is working for or against you. What are the shadows driving your thinking patterns? And what is the linchpin to resolving the issue so that you can resolve your inner demons and get a good look into your shadow work? Reveal your hidden talents and divine gifts with the Spiritual Gifts reading, or listen closely to the messages from your spirit guides that they have been trying to tell you with the Spirit Guide Messages reading. Also, for $20, experience transformation and healing with a live Reiki and chakra cleansing session for $20. I do give a free Reiki session at the beginning of every live show, but this paid option is a Reiki session that's focused directly on your needs, balancing and cleansing your chakras, and bringing you healing and balance mentally, physically, and emotionally. Mediumship, which is talking to your dearly departed, is available for only $35. This allows for a connection with loved ones who have crossed over more than 30 days ago, bringing messages of love and closure. For direct messages from the divine, opt for the Channel Divine Message service for $30, offering profound insights and guidance from your guides, your higher self, the universe, or a specified god or goddess of your choice. If you are unsure if I can connect with your preferred source, please ask first. Tipping any amount is also honored with the ability to ask a question. You do not need to get a specialty reading. Tippers will get a reading that is in accordance to their donation, be able to ask a question, and anyone who sends money for a tip, a spell, or a specialty reading will get a free blessing in the Prosperity Bowl. Remember, a free reading requires no monetary exchange. Free readings are always available and are done during breaks in the priority readings as time allows. The free reading is a general one-card reading and does not include the ability to ask a question. You must donate if you wish to ask a question. To qualify for a free reading, like this video, Follow or subscribe to this channel, share this live stream, and comment the word shared. I will confirm you have been added to the list, and your card will be read during this live show at some point, whether you are here or not. Curious about tonight's signature spell? Discover what magic we're weaving and have it cast for you on the show, and experience the magic with me as I cast for only $13. You should also ask about tonight's signature reading, also for $13, which will be a unique reading for the season, moon phase, or astrological correspondence. You could choose to get both for $21 total. Questions on which reading to choose or about tonight's signature spell or reading, feel free to ask. And if you're part of the Mystical Mentorship Circle, remember your free weekly 3-card reading is waiting. Just reach out. Remember, you can ask your question for a 3-card reading or get the signature spell for the night. Not part of the Mystical Mentorship Circle? Ask about how you can learn and grow in your spiritual path, as well as get a free weekly reading or spell on this show. Embark on this magical journey with me, uncovering the mysteries and insights that await. My family and I are deeply thankful for your ongoing support.
Okay, I have no idea where this 13 doll hair thing is coming from. What's this about, Jonathan? One must ask. Because I is confused. Ah, that's right. Turn off the audio. I am. Okay. So you guys are going to have to tell me if the audio is working or not, because you know what? I am having all kinds of tech thingies. Dollars sounded like doll hairs. Oh, okay. No, dollars. But I'll have to go back and listen to that. Now I'm going to be subconscious about that. Thank you. Self-conscious, not subconscious. Jonathan, for you, I have the Magician. Okay, and it says, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. This is the reminder for you that you have all the tools you need to make your shit work. Seriously, okay? So you have all the tools that you need to make your shit work. Start utilizing them. There we go. Now I got the volume working. Okay. So I am going to try something here. We're going to turn on the Windows capture, and I'm going to let you guys see some of the stuff I've got going on here with the Mystic Path. All right. So I'm going to open this up and see if you guys can see this Mystic Path thing. All right. So this is how the new Mystic Path works. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this out real quick and put this on here for you. There you go. So it looks like we're showing. So we have, first of all, whenever you follow that link that I just put up, you're going to see several different things. You're going to see community. You're going to see classroom. You're going to see the calendar. And this is my calendar with my live schedule and stuff like that. We're on the 29th right now because we're after midnight here in New York anyway. You have the members, you know, and we have the map of where all of our members are coming from worldwide. I mean, we got a whole bunch in our area. Somebody's up in Alaska. I know who that is. You know, so a couple of people in England. Somebody's over here all the way in Poland. That's cool. We got a Polish member. So it's kind of really cool, you know. So, and yes, it does not give it to you within 10 miles because it wants people to have some of their privacy, you know, that sort of thing. Unless you turn around and tell it not to share your general location. Leaderboards, which shows who's at the top of the leaderboard, you know. And of course, the about, which is about our group. So here's a little bit when we click our about, when you first go into it, here's some info for you.
Welcome to the Witch Coach's Mystic Path, a community where your spiritual growth takes root and expands. Here you'll find teachings in Reiki, tarot, astrology, empathy, developing psychic gifts, and shadow work, all woven together with the wisdom I share in my mentorship circle and sacred shadow healing. The community posts are open and free, a place to connect, share, and grow together. But the courses themselves are private, and they unlock only when you step into deeper levels of the path. Mentorship circle members and sacred shadow healing members will gain access to those courses, guiding you further into your practice. For my mentorship circle members, there's also a special gift every week on my live show, Dancing with Witches. You'll receive a free reading or spell crafted just for you. You'll also notice a little magic called gamification here. As you engage posting, commenting, and connecting, you unlock more along the way. Use the search bar at the top to find exactly what you're seeking, and check the calendar for lives, circles, and gatherings. This is your mystic path. Walk it at your own pace. Discover, unlock, transform.
So yeah, that's a little bit about the mystic path. Now, when we go over to the classroom, there's all kinds of cool shit going on here. We have the fireside gathering, which is a place to chitter chatter. We have the crystal compendium, which is really freaking awesome because you can just go in here, and if your crystal's not listed, then let me know. I will get it up there. It might take me a little bit to do. But here's what amber looks like, and here's the physical properties. Color, typically golden to brown, can range from almost a clear dark brown or even a slightly reddish blue. Tells you the hardness on the Mohs hardness scale because, you know what, to me, that's relevant fucking information. Okay. Then you have the luster, whether it's, and it says it's resinous. Streak, it could have white streaks in it. Transparency, origin, solubility. Now, I feel like solubility is really important because many people like to cleanse their crystals in moon water, and some crystals such as selenite, very bad idea. They will absolutely dissolve in water. Some have mild solubility, so you can rinse it in water and dry it, but you don't want to leave it sitting in a bowl or stick it in your water bottle to where it's going to start dissolving and putting minerals into your water, Then, of course, the fun thing is it UV reactive? And amber definitely fluoresces under UV light, and it is really cool looking if you've never seen it. Identification, how to identify it, okay? And the identification helps you tell the difference from fake to real crystals, okay? Some crystals can be form man-made and are still what I consider real. They are real man-made. And then, of course, you have the fakey ones, the things that look like the crystal, but is really not the same crystalline structure. They do that a lot with turquoise. It annoys the crap out of me. But yeah, but it will tell you kind of how to notify it. Density is interesting on the how identification on amber, that it's lighter than most gemstones and will normally float in salt water. That's kind of cool. It's part of the resin base of it. Then it goes into the metaphysical and crystal healing properties, the healing energy that it has, what it can do for you. Chakra association. Amber is typically a solar plexus or a chakra, solar plexus chakra or a throat chakra connection, mostly because of its correspondences with the ancestors and stuff like that. Okay. Spell work uses, protection spells, healing rituals, memory, and intellect. Very strong. Handling instructions. How do you handle it? How do you clean it? How do you store it? How do you energetically cleanse it? Periodically, that sort of thing. So this is available under a whole bunch of different things. Now, let's say that you want to find a crystal. So we're going to go into our search bar and go OBSID, obsidian. All right. Oh, there's obsidian. There's also snowflake obsidian and mahogany obsidian. Oh, and numinite. Yeah. Oh, it says cleanse with obsidian. So that's not. And then a little bit of crystal power on the lesson in Introduction to Witchcraft. Okay, cool. So let's go look at the actual obsidian. And there it is. We click on it and there's what obsidian looks like. All the information. Smooth and glassy. What is it known for? That sort of thing. Okay. So all of that information is here and available for you. Now that's the crystal compendium. We also have an herbal compendium that we are coming up with here. All right. So don't have a whole lot of them done, but here it is, aloe vera in its plant form and in its dried form. Okay. And it's going to give you the common name, the scientific name, a little bit of info about it, physical properties and descriptions, the magical correspondences, like what element it goes to, what planet it goes to, what's the energy theme, what's its symbolism. Gives you culinary and everyday uses. Okay. And I personally love aloe vera juice right here. Yes, it is absolutely wonderful. I get mine already prepped from our local Asian market. They have big aloe vera drinks which has chunks of aloe vera in it and a nice refreshing juice. It's amazing. Also common in cosmetics, skin cream, shampoo, because it's so healing. Ritual and spellcraft applications that are there. Okay, lore and stories. Known in Egypt as the plant of immortality. That's kind of cool. Toxicity and safety notes. And then just a little bit of a kind of a blurb at the end, a little bit about it. And of course, the cover my ass legal disclaimer that says, I'm not responsible for your fucking choices. So listen to your doctor, okay? This is just info for spiritual purposes. So there you go. But there's a whole herbal compendium. Click on classroom again, tarot compendium. And what we have in here is like the information on the Fool that we have is it starts off with, the traditional Rider-Waite description meaning. Then what this is the Tarot of Dreams here by Sarah Marchetti. So it gives you a little bit of information from how his particular artwork style was in his reference there. Then it gives you my perspective of the Fool. Okay. The trust fall into the universe. Your just do it moment on the Fool, And then the reflection, think of one area of your life, that you've been hesitating where you just got to do it. And then at the bottom, there's this nice little discussion post and you can click on that and have a discussion with everybody about the Fool card. All right, giving your perspective and so on and so forth on it. All right, now we've got the Fool through the Empress done right now, and more will be coming every few days. I'll upload another batch and stuff like that. I just don't want to try to flood everything at once. But we do have the little welcome to the Tarot Compendium thing, and then how to use the Tarot Compendium, And then we have a basic introduction to the tarot. So if any of you guys have been curious about how to use it, here's a basic introduction to the tarot. Now, the cool thing is we can also make it big.
Tarot is often mistaken for fortune-telling alone, but at its core, it is a system of symbols designed to reflect the human experience. The deck is made up of 78 cards, divided into two main sections, the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana, 22 cards beginning with the Fool and ending with the World, speak to life's great archetypal lessons, transformations, and milestones. The Minor Arcana, 56 cards divided into the suits of Cups, Pentacles, Wands, and Swords, speak to the everyday experiences of love, work, thought, struggle, and growth. Each card in the deck is an archetype, a universal image that speaks across cultures and time. Archetypes are patterns of the collective human story. When you see the Empress, you are not only seeing motherhood or fertility, you are encountering the archetype of creation, nurturing, and abundance. When you see the Tower, you are not only seeing destruction, you are encountering the archetype of sudden awakening, collapse, and transformation. This is why tarot resonates so deeply. It speaks in a language of images we all know, even if we don't realize we know them. Tarot has been used for centuries as a guide, a map, and a mirror. It does not lock you into a fixed future. Instead, it reveals the current of energy flowing around you and through you. In this way, tarot is less about certainty and more about possibility. It helps you make choices with greater awareness to step into your role as a co-creator of your life. There are three primary ways of reading tarot. The first is card reading, using the traditional meanings of the cards and their positions in a spread. Each card carries upright and reversed interpretations, and its meaning shifts depending on where it falls: past, present, future, challenge, or advice. This is the structure that roots the practice, the foundation you can always return to. The second is intuitive reading. Here, the cards act as sparks for your inner knowing. A color might leap out at you, a gesture in the artwork may echo something in your heart, or a detail you never noticed before suddenly seems alive. This is where tarot becomes relational, as the archetypes meet your personal story and your own voice emerges in the reading. The third is psychic reading. In this way, the cards are not only symbolic tools, but also conduits. The reader blends knowledge of the cards with intuitive impressions, clairvoyant flashes, or direct guidance from spirit guides, ancestors, or the divine. A psychic reading often stretches far beyond the imagery itself, bringing predictions, counsel, and messages from a place of knowing that transcends the ordinary. Here, tarot becomes an oracle, a bridge between human understanding and the voice of spirit. None of these approaches excludes the others. Most readers find their own blend, letting the three languages of tarot, meaning intuition and spirit, interweave naturally. The cards are flexible, and so is the way you use them. Tarot is not limited to scholars or mystics. Anyone can learn to read. It is a practice of listening to the images, to yourself, and to what stirs beyond the veil. It is a practice of storytelling, finding the threads of meaning in the spread before you. And it is a practice of guidance, using the cards as a compass, not to bind you to fate, but to remind you that you always have a choice. Reflection. Take a few minutes with your deck. Notice its weight, its feel in your hands. Shuffle slowly, letting yourself become aware that each card holds a piece of the human story. Draw one at random. Look at it not only as a picture, but as an archetype, an image that connects you to something larger. Ask yourself, what does this card mean in tradition? What does it stir in me? What do I sense from spirit beyond what is written? Write your impressions under three headings: meaning, intuition, spirit. Even if you only fill one column, you have begun the conversation.
So yeah, that's kind of like introduction to that. Then we have the empathy exercises. And I think this is a great thing here, where this is helping people with their psychic and spiritual gift development. Okay, so these are empathy exercises for spiritual development. It starts off with the course outline here and tells you everything that you can learn. Like here we go, week 1. And when you first get into the group, week 1 will be opened up. Week 2 will not open up until the second week you're here, because you don't need to be rushing ahead. You need to take your time with development. Okay. So day 1 is, what is empathy? Let's get an overview. Day 2, the importance of empathy in spiritual work, the different types of empathy on day 3. Day 4 is self-assessment, discovering your current level of empathy. And day 5, the introduction to empathy exercises. So let's go on week 1, day 1. Now, when you first get into it, this little button's not going to be clicked. And that's a mark is done button. You see that right up at the right, top right here? Mark is done. All right. So when we go down here, we see every path begins with this first step. And what is empathy? Why empathy matters in the craft and on the mystic path, how it helps. What is your practice for today? Here's today's practice that you can do to start working on your empathy. Here's how to walk forward and a reflection. Now it says on the reflection, take time today to write in your journal. Notice the memory, hold it gently, yada, yada. Now look down here is a discussion for week 1, day 1. And you can get on here, click it, and it says, okay, as you explore today's exercise, you can share your reflections or even challenges as you begin working with empathy as a spiritual tool. All right. So you can do that. We see more. And here you go. And explains what it is. And you can get down here and say, hey, I really liked this, or hey, I didn't like this, or this was my experience, or what happens when you feel like that. When you're done with it, you can come up here and click that, and then poof, see how the meter over on this top left over here, This area right here is changing when I do that. Yeah. All right. So that's kind of what we're doing there. Now we go back to our classroom, and there's another cool guide here, Introduction to Witchcraft. All right. And this is a, oh my gosh, 13 lesson guide here on how to get into witchcraft, introducing the mystic path here. And when you first step it on, you know, hey, this is what it is. A witch's journey, introduction, basics of energy, the sabbats and esbats, the elements, the altars and sacred spaces, the magic tools, the divination, the spell work, the candle magic, the crystal power, herbology, connecting to deities, and integrating witchcraft into your daily life. Now, this is more of a basic intro, okay? This is like getting started, fledgling witch kind of thing, okay? So when we get into here, we have the witch's journey, stepping onto the path, seeing with a witch's eyes, witchcraft's for everyone. It really explains, and you can see this is a very long lesson. Each one of these is rich with info. And once again, reflections at the end. Take a quiet moment today, breathe deeply, and consider what called you here. Was it curiosity, a longing, a synchronicity, or something else entirely? Write it down. This is the beginning of your personal grimoire, your record of the mystic path. Remember, your practice makes you a witch, and your practice begins now. And here is a discussion post that can be had of what brings you here and what you want to share about your insight. Okay. Now, once again, when done, you can click that little button. And then when the course is done, you can say, oh, I've completely completed this course. Okay. And I used it to say, okay, we've got discussion posts on all of those. So I've marked this as completed for myself, even though I wrote it, simply because I know I have done everything and I've added a discussion post to it. So I have done everything on this unit that I'm going to do, you know, but this is another free class. What other shit do we have open? Okay, let's take a looky-loo. Okay. And if in case you missed it, let me just go back here and copy the link one more time. Whoops. This is the link. All right. And posting it in there for you guys. All right. Now we also have the power of the moon phases. By the way, I have to say this image, I took these photos of these moons here. So I'm very proud to be able to use this in a practical way. I took this years ago, and my late husband put it together into a composite image. I stayed out for hours and hours and hours, and it was freezing and freezing and freezing outside. And so he was constantly bringing me coffee. I was wrapped in a pile of blankets, sitting there occasionally with my camera there. Readjust the camera, take another photo of the eclipse. Readjust the camera, take another photo of the eclipse. Until I had all of this, so that you are seeing literally my progression from start to end on this eclipse. It was kind of cool. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? All right, so this is my, by the way, Brenda, and since you just tuned in, this is my Mystic Path school community. That's pretty fucking awesome, if I do say so myself. And I'm trying to create a community for everybody spiritually inclined that wants to learn and grow to come and learn and grow. And also a place for other people who have courses that they'd like to submit to me to put their courses up, and will, you know, share the 70-30 split is what I'm doing with people. So yeah, you can go in here and see what all of the different moon phases are, talking about the threshold moment, the philosophy of it. The moon is the mirror, the lore of the practical application, and a reflection, and then a discussion. Okay, so yeah. And, you know, if we go in and we look at it, there's going to be there are some excellent discussions in there. Let me see what there was a was this it? No. It was one we were having a really good discussion on earlier, but yeah, I'll find that later. Also in the classroom will be, like, there is a history of shadow work. This one is unlocked at a certain level. Let me see if I say which one it is. What is it? Level 2. So once you get level 2, you get into this course. And this is a 6-unit course on the history of shadow work and what is shadow work. Okay. So everybody's always hearing shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. So it's going to give us a nice little introduction to shadow work. So let's see what that's about.
In fact, he was once considered Freud's heir.
Started in midstream. So let's go back here.
Shadow work, as we understand it today, finds its roots in the powerful and pioneering psychological theories of Carl Gustav Jung. Jung was not only a psychiatrist, he was a seeker, a deeply introspective man born in 1875 in Switzerland. He wasn't satisfied with just understanding symptoms and diagnoses. He wanted to know why we suffer, what drives us beneath the surface of our conscious minds, and how we can move toward healing and wholeness. While many have heard of Sigmund Freud, Jung began his career right beside him. In fact, he was once considered Freud's heir until their ideas diverged. Freud believed the unconscious was mostly a dark reservoir of repressed sexual desire and unresolved trauma. Jung, on the other hand, saw it as something deeper and richer, a landscape of hidden truths, archetypes, ancestral memory, symbols, and spiritual insight. To Jung, the unconscious wasn't just a storage closet of unwanted things. It was the rest of the soul. It was from this more expansive view that Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the part of the unconscious mind composed of everything we've repressed, denied, rejected, or disowned about ourselves. But this isn't just about bad traits like anger, selfishness, or envy. The shadow can also include our deep sensitivities, raw creativity, unspoken desires, intuitive knowing, and powerful presence, especially if we were shamed or punished for them growing up. How does the shadow form? As children, we quickly learn what is acceptable and what is not. A boy who cries may be told to man up. A girl who expresses anger might be called mean or dramatic. Over time, to feel safe, loved, and accepted, we bury parts of ourselves. These exiled traits don't disappear. They slip into the unconscious. We build an identity that looks and acts the way we think we're supposed to be, and we lock the rest away. But the shadow doesn't stay silent. It speaks through our reactions, our judgments, our projections, and our inner conflicts. It shows up when we overreact emotionally to someone or something, when we feel intense envy or hatred, when we self-sabotage, or when we have dreams or fantasies that seem foreign to us. The shadow reveals itself through the aspects of others that most trigger us, often because they reflect something we haven't accepted in ourselves. Jung wrote, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. This is the work of the shadow, to reflect, not to shame us, but to show us what we've lost sight of within." Why did Jung call the shadow a moral problem? Because confronting the shadow requires more than just insight. It demands courage, humility, and radical self-honesty. It's not easy to admit we have biases, jealousy, manipulative tendencies, or unresolved rage. It's equally hard to admit we've silenced our joy, our sensuality, our desire to shine. Jung believed that becoming conscious of the shadow was necessary not only for personal growth, but for the evolution of humanity. Unintegrated shadow is dangerous. It leads to projection, blame, violence, and cycles of harm. But an integrated shadow becomes fuel for creativity, compassion, and personal power. This process of owning the shadow is part of what Jung called individuation. the journey toward becoming a whole and unified self. For Jung, healing wasn't about fixing what's wrong. It was about embracing all that we are, including the parts we were told were too much, too dark, too weird, or too wild. It's important to remember, the shadow is not a mistake in our design. It's not a flaw. It's a necessary part of the psyche, a survival mechanism at first, and later, a powerful source of growth. Jung didn't believe in eradicating the shadow. He believed in integrating it, in seeing it clearly, understanding where it came from, and making peace with it, so it no longer controls us from behind the scenes. In this unit, we begin not with answers, but with awareness. We honor Jung's legacy, not by memorizing facts, but by asking questions. What did I learn to hide to feel safe? What traits do I most judge in others? Where do I feel split between who I am and who I show to the world? Shadow work begins the moment we stop turning away, the moment we choose to sit beside our fears, not as enemies, but as messengers. The shadow does not want to destroy you. It wants to be seen, and that is where the journey begins.
So yeah, once the video ends, you can just exit full screen mode, mark it off that you have done it. The entire text for the video is down below. Okay, so if you're not a video watcher and you just want to scan through and read it because you're a speed reader, guess what? That option is available there for you too. So as you go through your different units, you just click off on them and you're done. Now, the other thing in the classroom that there's going to be is the Reiki class, okay? And the Reiki one, I've got all of these. Ooh, I have an actual one that needs to be deleted. Delete. You guys don't have that access. I do. I'm like, oops. So yes, I've got 20 some odd lessons done. I've only uploaded 9 of them so far, but the rest of them are coming. But here's all the information on Reiki 1, what Reiki is and how does it use energy, so on and so forth. Welcome to Reiki 1. This is about my course and my personal experience and my philosophy, teaching philosophy, yada, yada, will be in here. And then there's, of course, the discussions at the bottom of each course, where people are talking about what works for them, So there you go. It's a beautiful community calendar to keep up with what's going on and what I'm doing. Unless I'm doing impromptu stuff like this, everything that I have as far as appearances, I'm going to work on putting up on the calendar. So yeah, I've got my regular stuff up there. That was my regular Monday and Thursday night lives, as well as the, my in-person readings at Mythic Treasures. I'll be there, on Saturday from 12 to 8 and on Sundays from 12 to 5. So there you go. A little bit of info there for you. And you can also participate in the leaderboards and unlock things. And the higher up you get, the more things you get to unlock in the community. But there's always the community discussions. You can write something, talk about whatever you want, put whatever category you think it deserves to be in. Our fireside gathering category is just, general, just chitter chatter. Then we have our fun and memes if you're wanting to be snarky or fun or share shit, whatever, So yeah, we have a lot of fun with that. So that is my Witch Coach's mystic path. So hopefully you guys join it. We're trying to create a vision of community here. Okay. So Miriam, let's see what we have for you as far as a free one card, my dear. So Miriam, for you, we have the Ace of Cups. And it says, when I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. So I think that this is more about how you feel, especially I know that, it's a general, and obviously the Ace of Cups talks about your emotional cycles. So I think you need to understand your emotions and why you like him before diving into his emotions and how he feels towards you, and maybe profess your feelings. Maybe let him know. And if he's not that into you, then hey, maybe he's not that into you and you move on. And if he is into you, then opening up with, hey, I think I like you. I think we could maybe see something here. Then in that case, somebody might turn around and say, yeah, let's see if we got something here. Next thing you know, you got a budding romance. So hopefully that helps and blesses you. Now, we're about at the point to where things like to crap out. So I'm going to put up a little video and make sure that we're not going to crap out. So here's a little bit about me and what I'm doing. And it doesn't have the mystic path in there yet, but don't worry, I'll fix that.
I am the witch coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years, a high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a doctor of divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coaches Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free 1-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free one-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature, spell, and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple, making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, my partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic.
I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think we should get into a little bit of Reiki for tonight and close it out after that. So we're going to move over to our close screen and we're going to do a final Reiki journey for the night.
Welcome to this guided meditation journey through the chakras. This journey is a path of self-discovery, a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, a voyage into the energy centers of your body. But before we embark on this journey, let's set the stage for our exploration. Find a comfortable, quiet place where you can sit undisturbed. You may choose to sit on the floor, on a cushion, or in a chair, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Allow your body to relax into this space, your spine erect but not rigid, your hands resting gently in your lap or on your knees. Now, let's focus on your breathing. Take a deep, cleansing breath in through your nose, allowing your belly to expand fully. Hold this breath for a moment. Feel the life-giving air filling your lungs, energizing your body and calming your mind. Now, slowly exhale through your mouth, releasing any tension or stress. Repeat this pattern of conscious breathing, feeling more relaxed and centered with each cycle. This is not just a breathing exercise, but a technique to anchor your awareness in the present moment, to prepare your body and mind for the journey through the chakras. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Each journey is unique, just like each of us. This is your journey, your path to self-discovery. Embrace it fully, without judgment or expectation. Now that you're comfortable and relaxed, let's begin our journey through the chakras. Keep breathing deeply, allowing the rhythm of your breath to guide you into a state of relaxed awareness. We begin our journey at the starting point, the root chakra. Picture it nestled snugly at the bottom of your spine, pulsating with a vibrant red energy. This is your root chakra, or Muladhara in Sanskrit. The fundamental life energy from the earth stimulates our body from this precise location. It acts as the anchor of our existence, our central core, our grounding point. The root chakra signifies our bond to the earth, our link to the physical world. It encompasses our sense of security and certainty, the universe. When in balance, it paves the way for our existence, allowing us to feel safe within ourselves and emboldening us to confront challenges with courage and resilience. Imagine this brilliant red energy at the base of your spine. Picture it as a spinning disk of radiant light, full of vitality. Feel it connecting you to the earth, like the roots of a tree deep beneath the earth's surface. This is your stabilizing force, your earthly connection, your foundation. As you take a deep breath in, envision energy flowing up from the earth, through feet and legs, and into your root chakra. Feel this energy infusing you with a sense of steadiness and safety, just like you're drawing strength from the earth itself, becoming more grounded with each breath you take into this energy center. With every exhale, envision any fear, tension, negativity being released down through your feet and into the earth. This is your foundation, your anchor. Allow this energy to pervade your entire body, instilling you with a sense of tranquility and security. Feel it grounding you, tethering you to the earth, reminding you of your physical existence within this universe. As we progress on our journey through the chakras, remember this grounding force, this earthly connection. Feel the energy grounding you, laying a solid foundation for the journey ahead. Rising further up, we encounter the sacral chakra. Nestled just below the navel, this vibrant orange energy center is the wellspring of our creativity and sensuality. It serves as the home to our desires, our drive, and our capacity for pleasure. The sacral chakra is also known in Sanskrit as Svadhisthana, meaning where your being is established. It is here that the energy of creation, palpable and intangible, resides. Picture a glowing, radiant orange sphere, spinning gently, pulsing with life. This is your sacral chakra, the birthplace of your creativity. It is here that your ideas, dreams, and passions are nurtured and fostered. Here, you engage with the sheer delight of existence, the joy of and the thrill of passionate engagement with life. Now, let's shift our focus to open and activate your sacral chakra. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you inhale, visualize a warm, orange light growing in intensity at your sacral area, just below your navel. Feel this light growing brighter and stronger with each breath, clearing all obstacles or barriers that might be blocking your creative flow or emotional balance. As you exhale, envision any tension, stress, or negativity being expelled and swept away by this light. Feel the energy of the chakra. Sense its warmth, its aliveness, its life-supporting power. Allow yourself to forge a deep connection with this energy, to draw from your own pool of creativity and passion. Feel the delight, the thrill of creation, of desire, of passionate involvement with life. Welcome the warmth of this energy, fueling your creativity and passion. Let it invigorate you, motivate you, and fill you with a zest for life. Remember, this energy is always there within you, ready to be tapped into whenever you need it. The sacral chakra is now open and activated, and you're filled with creative energy and emotional balance. As we continue our journey to the solar plexus chakra, lodged comfortably above your navel and beneath your breastbone, imagine a radiant, sun-like energy hub that exists there, the solar plexus chakra. Also known in Sanskrit as Manipura, meaning lustrous jewel, visualize this chakra as a source of personal power, dignity, and identity. The solar plexus chakra, the core of our personal strength, the essence of our identity, and our self-esteem. Now close your eyes and immerse yourself in this visualization. Picture your internal determination stirring, gathering strength to stand tall, proud, comfortable in your own skin. This chakra is an embodiment of you. It is your foundation of self-esteem and your sense of personal strength. Imagine a brilliant, dazzling yellow light, akin to the sun, radiating from this chakra. Feel its warmth spreading across your body, filling you with an energy that empowers, a confidence that strengthens, and a sense of self-esteem. This is your inner sun, your personal strength, your confidence glowing from within. Focus your attention on this brilliant yellow light. Feel its power seeping into every fiber of your being. As you inhale, draw in this confidence. As you exhale, let go of self-doubt and fear. Understand that your breathing rhythm strengthens your personal power, bolstering your self-esteem, and igniting a bright self-confidence within you. Embrace this energy. Let it empower you, boost your self-esteem. Let it light your ambition, your determination, and your willpower. Let it remind you of your worth, your value, and your potential to achieve anything you set your mind to. Remember, your solar plexus chakra is your power source. It fuels your confidence and your self-belief. It is the flag bearer of your personality and your self-confidence. It is the shining jewel that lights your path with the glow of self-assuredness, determination, and a strong sense of I can. Harness this energy, nourish it, and let it guide you on your voyage. Allow this energy to empower you, elevating your confidence and self-belief. As we move forward on our journey, carry this strength with you. We now transition into the epicenter of all existence, the heart chakra. Situated directly in the core of your chest, in proximity to your heart, the heart chakra, also known as anahata in Sanskrit, manifests itself. Here, the physical and spiritual realms unite, cultivating a space where love and compassion are at their strongest. Now, visualize a vibrant green wheel of energy, gyrating in harmony with your heartbeat, right there in your chest. This is the sanctuary for our ability to love, encompassing not only others, but also ourselves. It is here that we foster empathy for the world we live in and our place within it. The heart chakra stands as the meeting point of our emotional and physical selves. Through this portal, we experience love at its purest form, untouched by preconceived ideas or expectations. It is the source of our empathy, our ability to understand and mirror others' emotions. Now, in your mind's eye, visualize a radiating green light originating from the chakra. This light, with its calming glow, brings every cell, every fiber of your being into loving harmony. This is your love, your compassion, your infinite wellspring of kindness. Allow this light to expand, to wrap around you completely, to seep into the deepest corners of your soul. As we journey further into this chakra, I invite you to focus on balance. With every breath, imagine a set of scales, perfectly balanced, symbolic of your emotional state. Now, imagine this balance spreading, touching every aspect of your life, fostering healthy relationships, and promoting self-love. As this balance takes root within you, let it bring peace to your mind, serenity to your spirit, and a gentle warmth to your heart. As we conclude our exploration of the heart chakra, remember, love is not just a feeling, but an action, a way of life. It is the force that connects us, that binds us together, that makes us human. Now, breathe in deeply, inhaling this energy, filling your heart with love and compassion, opening and activating your heart chakra. Hold this breath for a count of 5 and exhale, releasing any barriers that may obstruct the flow of love. Repeat this breath work for a few minutes, focusing on the free flow of energy in your heart chakra. As we continue our journey, remember the power of love and compassion that lies within your heart chakra. Ascending further, we approach the throat chakra, known as Vishuddha in Sanskrit, which translates to pure or purification. This chakra as your voice's home, a space where honesty, communication, and self-expression are nurtured and flourish. Harness its power to enhance your communication skills and manifest your truth. This swirling vortex of nestled at the center of your throat serves as your primary communication hub. It's the bridge connecting your heart's desires to your world's realization. But it's not just about uttered words. The throat chakra is also about active listening and understanding, expressing your inner truth and the integrity and authenticity that accompany it. Visualize the throat chakra as a sky blue lotus in bloom, its petals unfurling in the cool breeze of clarity. It's in this realm, within the soft vibrations of this chakra, that the whispers of your spirit find their voice. Let's open and activate your throat chakra. Take a deep, cleansing breath. As you exhale, envision your breath transforming into a river of azure light, flowing from your consciousness through your throat chakra and projecting into the universe. This is the heart of genuine dialogue, the dance of energy shared between souls, facilitated by the power of speech. Keep this image in your mind, allowing the river to flow unblocked by anxiety or hesitation. Remember, communication isn't just about speaking, it is also about deep, active, empathetic listening. As you meditate on your throat chakra, visualize yourself not just as a speaker, but also as a listener. Open yourself to the words of others, understanding their perspectives, and responding with kindness and respect. This balance nurtures healthy relationships filled with shared and respect. Expressing yourself, another essential facet of the throat chakra, is about living your truth. It's about having the bravery to express your feelings, to ask for what you need, to let your creativity flow, and to stand by your beliefs. When this chakra is balanced, you feel self-confident and free to express your unique self, your thoughts, and your feelings without fear of judgment. The throat chakra is also where your inner voice lives, guiding the conversations you have with yourself. Remember to keep these internal dialogues warm, nurturing, and filled with affirming words to support your well-being. As we bask in the cool, calming energy of the throat chakra, let's focus on unlocking this energetic pathway. Let's invite honest, heartfelt communication and genuine self-expression into our lives. Let's strive to voice our truth, to listen with empathy, and to respect the diverse voices of others. Harness this energy, amplify your communication, and voice your truth. The throat chakra is your voice in the cosmos, your beacon of authenticity. Let it shine brightly. As we journey up from the throat chakra, we arrive at the third eye chakra, known as ajna, which means to perceive. This special energy center is located right in the middle of your forehead, just above where your eyebrows meet. It is the powerhouse of wisdom, intuition, and transcendental consciousness. Picture the third eye chakra as a gateway leading to infinite galaxies and heightened awareness. From this singular point, You tap into your intuitive abilities, gain insights that go beyond the ordinary sight, and understand the intricate layers of your existence. As we delve into this part of the meditation, imagine yourself in a serene place, bathed in a deep indigo glow, akin to the night sky on the brink of dawn. This light embodies the energy of your third eye chakra. Absorb this light as you inhale. Let it grow brighter and broader. As you exhale, discard any hurdles or negativity that hinder your intuition or cloud your wisdom. Say silently to yourself the affirmation, I trust my intuition. I am linked to my highest truth. Repeat this silently or aloud, feeling its echo within you as it synchronizes with of your third eye chakra. While you continue with this meditation, you may feel a slight tingling sensation or a gentle pressure at the center of your forehead. Fear not, as it is a sign that your third eye chakra is being stimulated and balanced. Keep in mind, this spiritual enlightenment and wisdom is not a race. It's a step-by-step process of understanding and evolution. No need to hurry or force anything. Let the energy move freely and trust your intuition to guide you. Envision this energy illuminating you, opening up your mind to intuition and wisdom. The third eye chakra is both the chakra of intuition and the mind, playing a crucial role in how we organize our thoughts and perceive the world. It's a key tool for understanding the influence of our past on our present, allowing us to use intuition as a guide towards better futures. This chakra is essential in manifesting our desires by providing clarity and insight into our life's journey. Imagine organizing the clutter of your internal mind like tidying a vast library where each book is a thought or memory. Envision placing these books in perfect order, making your past clear and your future intentions focused. Through this visualization, your third eye chakra becomes a well of clarity, guiding your intuition to illuminate the path ahead. Expanding outward, use your third eye chakra to project your inner clarity into the universe, visualizing your dreams and desires as if they're already unfolding. This powerful vision helps to manifest your aspirations into reality, drawing the energy of what you seek directly towards you. Let your third eye be the beacon that guides your dreams from the realm of thought into the tangible world. As we conclude this part of meditation, take this newfound awareness and wisdom with you. Let it steer you on your journey to healing and self-discovery. As we approach the culmination of our spiritual journey, the crown chakra, also known as Sahasrara, comes into view. Located at the highest point on your head, this seventh and final chakra serves as our gateway to the cosmos, our spiritual antenna, and our conduit to the divine. It is through this chakra that we attract the universe's energy into our lives. When it's in its optimal state, the crown chakra glows like a lighthouse of spiritual illumination, testifying to our innate potential for enlightenment and our fundamental connection with the universe. This point of convergence is where the individual soul meets and amalgamates with the universal spirit, allowing us to realize that we are not separate entities, but integral parts of a vast, interconnected whole. The crown chakra presides over our spiritual connectedness, our sense of life's purpose, and our recognition of the divine. A balanced crown chakra results in profound serenity, a deep connection with the divine, and clarity about our place in the universe. This balance allows us to be open to the wisdom and guidance of our higher selves and the universe, enabling us to live fully in the present moment, consciously and attentively. As we now focus on this chakra, picture 1,000-petaled lotus at the top of your head, glowing with a vibrant violet or white light. With each breath, you take Draw in the universe's energy into this chakra, lighting it up more and more. As you exhale, let go of any barriers or blockages that might disrupt your connection with the divine. Feel yourself growing lighter and more expansive as you open up to the universe. Each breath deepens your consciousness, intensifying your understanding. You are not merely a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a single drop. You are connected with everything and everyone, a part of the infinite expanse of the universe. Surrender to this connection, this unity, this oneness. This is enlightenment. This is the end goal of our spiritual journey, to recognize our divine nature, to understand our place in the universe, and to live in harmony with embrace this energy, forming a bond with the universe and attaining enlightenment. As we conclude our journey through the chakras, the time has come to gently reconnect with our physical selves. Begin this process by directing your attention to the furthest reaches of your body, your toes and fingers. Feel the energy of life humming within them, a delicate, electric sensation, much like the feeling one gets when awakening from a deep sleep. In your mind's eye, begin to picture each toe and finger, one by one, slowly coming back to life. Imagine a gentle, golden light beginning at these points and slowly moving up your body. This soothing light is the life force itself, akin to the first rays of the sunrise, melting away the coolness of the night and signaling the promise of a new day. Allow this light to continue traveling up your legs and arms. Feel the warmth and peace it brings with it as it moves, like a serene river gently flowing. Allow this golden light to seep into your knees and elbows, your thighs and upper arms. Think of it as a gentle reminder of your physical presence in the world. As it reaches your shoulders and neck, allow it to dissolve any tension you may be holding, gently washing it away, leaving you feeling lighter and freer. Remember, this life force is the healing energy you have gathered from your journey through the chakras. It embodies the grounding strength of the root chakra, the passionate creativity of the sacral, the confident power of the solar plexus, the compassionate love of the heart, the honest communication of the throat, the intuitive wisdom of the third eye, and the spiritual enlightenment of the crown. Hold on to this healing energy. Let it reside within you as a constant source of peace and rejuvenation, a reservoir of healing for your body, mind, and spirit. As you fully reconnect with your physical form, sit for a moment and appreciate the journey you've just completed. Recognize the healing and growth you've achieved. Remember, every journey brings you a step closer to the best version of yourself. Hold on to this healing energy within you as you gently return to the world, feeling refreshed and at peace.